The originally scheduled matches have already been played. I did record it, but there was a mix-up in the audio, so unfortunately that's no longer available. But we're back today with games against Aston Villa and Southampton, and hopefully we can improve upon our form. We kicked off the season last episode with a win and a draw, and it started off well after that. A 3-1 win against Port Vale in the Carabao Cup, followed by a 1-0 win against West Ham, but that was the last time that we tasted victory. Our dreams of a cup run ended early with Man City knocking us out 2-0. Then we got a draw against Crystal Palace before a very, very disappointing 6-2 home loss against Brighton. John Duran was sent off in the 21st minute in this game with the score at 0-0. So you probably have to think it did influence the match quite a bit. That was followed up by a 2-0 defeat away at Newcastle. Recent games have been slightly better, but we really should have been beaten. Brentford lay we down in 18th place with only 2 points from the season so far. Angelo managed to get us ahead in that game, but it didn't last long. Brentford got back into it and we couldn't go ahead and find a win. But a much, much better performance against Chelsea in the next match. We actually were 3-1 up. Robert Chiriac, an unlikely scorer of 2 goals in this game. But we created loads of chances in this match, and it was a much, much more spirited performance, and it gives us a lot of hope for the games today. Currently we are 13th in the Premier League table. Looking a bit more comfortable than last season, but obviously the run of form that we are on is very reminiscent of the runs we were going on last season. So maybe a case of second season syndrome, maybe starting to sink in, but hopefully we can arrest that slide today and get back to winning ways. Today's episode is going to see us take on Aston Villa and then Southampton, so the teams next to us in the table, so there should be close matches. Hopefully ones we can come out on top in. A couple of new faces in the squad today. Felipe is the Brazilian winger we were on about in the last episode. His transfer did go through in the end and he is now a Stockport player. He is also joined by Simon Zapletal. He's a Czech Republic centre-back, 19 years old, but looks like he could be a very, very good fit for the team. Hasn't got off to the greatest of starts, but adaptation to the league and to the country will mean that they do take a little bit of time, and we are willing to give them both that little bit of time to settle into the squad. The team for today: Bazunu in goal, Smith, Chiriac, Furukawa and Lewis Hall are the defenders today. Patino and Peter Arnott make up the defensive midfielders. Sawyer, Giovannini, Angelo and Foy are the attackers. This is pretty much the team that went out against Chelsea. Monome started instead of Arnott because Arnott was injured, and that situation is now flipped around. Monome is out with an injury, might be fit for the next game, but today Peter Arnott comes back into the team. We are going to hope that we can carry on a bit of confidence from the last match. Obviously got a really good result away from home against Chelsea. Got ourselves 3 goals as well, so it was nice to see us scoring quite regularly in the match. And hopefully, like we say, against Aston Villa, a team who would be expecting to get into the top half of the table, I'm sure we can go out and get another good result today and hopefully get a bit of green on this recent form. It's been a while since we've tasted victory, so we definitely want to get that feeling back into us as well. Aston Villa looking to come forward early, but Lewis Hall breaks that one up and finds Furukawa at the back. We are playing it through some tight spaces, but managing to keep possession of the ball. Giovannini floating out to the left hand side, plays it into Sawyer, who lets it run through to Foy. His ball across finds Angelo, and early on in this match we've executed a very, very nice counter attack and being able to find the back of the net. It gives us a 1-0 lead early on in the game. Great work from Giovannini down the left hand side. Maybe Sawyer was trying to claim possession, we don't know, but it managed to go through. Foy did really well to take it out a little bit wide and get it across to Angelo, and Angelo made no mistake with his finish as well. It is a good start to the game for us, but we've got to hope that we don't let Aston Villa back into it too early on. We want to keep hold of a lead for a bit if we can, and hopefully not concede. We haven't really had many clean sheets this season, so we would like to start doing that as well. Aston Villa with a little spell of possession at the moment, but not really pressing forward too hard yet, but I'm sure they will be looking to find that one pass forward to break us down when they can. we are doing well to close down and stop them from doing that, and hopefully something will happen in this highlight. It's taken a while for it to happen. Like we say, Villa keeping hold of the ball very well, but breaking down the right hand side now. It gets past Sawyer, and now Diaby on the ball. He plays it into Yuri Tielemans, and a very, very long highlight. Did have a goal at the end of it. Unfortunately, it's a goal for Aston Villa. Tielemans strike crashing off the crossbar and getting over the line and into the back of the net. It was a good play on the right hand side. Diaby with the pass through to Tielemans, and yeah, he just hit it with such power past Bazunu. I don't think Bazunu really had much of a chance with that one, and it brings Aston Villa back level in the game. We're looking to build from deep now. Furukawa plays it back to Bazunu, and he gets it to Chiriak, but Chiriak doesn't take it under control, and Douglas Luiz is able to pick it up. And can he build something for Aston Villa now? It's Ramsey on the left hand side. Chiriak can't tackle him. He gets the ball into Serge Hugh, and he finds the back of the net to put Villa 2-1 up. And very, very disappointing from us. Like we say, the ball out of Chiriak, he couldn't get it under a spell. Douglas Luiz was able to get it forward, and Chiriak was way out of position at that point trying to recover the ball, and it just allowed a very, very easy finish for Aston Villa and just puts them ahead needlessly. We're looking to get back into it though about 5 minutes after Villa scored. Chiriak hoping to make up for his mistake before, but just heading the ball over the bar. He is on a little bit of a goal scoring run at the moment, and he is quite a threat from those set pieces, so I'm sure we'll be able to find him again in the match. Freddie Smith doing some good work defensively there to win the ball back for us. He finds Chiriak, and Chiriak this time gets it back to Bazunu. And we are looking to build out from the back again like we saw earlier. We're good at getting out of those tight spaces. Giovannini now finds Angelo. Can he get it across to Owen Foy, who gets his first Premier League goal for Stockport, and I think his first Premier League goal altogether. He's come back from his loan spell in the Eredivisie last year, and he does look to have a little bit more confidence about him, and hopefully he can keep on getting the goals and assists as well. Obviously a goal and an assist in this game, so he is really having a tremendous match up front, and Lee Dilly is really in danger of losing his spot in the first team if Foy can keep on producing like he has done in this first half. We have got in there level with Aston Villa, so we are doing relatively well, but I'm just going to say I'm far from pleased with the team. They don't need to know that I am happy with them. They can go thinking that they need to up the game, and hopefully with that we can go ahead and maybe get ourselves ahead again in this game. It's Villa with the first chance of the second half though, on camera just heading it wide of the post. So we need to do better defensively. We are allowing Aston Villa quite a few opportunities in this match, but we are creating them as well. Hopefully it's going to be another one here. Giovannini back to Smith on the right hand side. He's cutting in every player apart from Furukawa in Aston Villa's half, so we definitely getting bodies forward, looking to push on, but Aston Villa win the ball back, and the danger that we face now is a quick counter attack. Douglas Luiz on the left hand side, but Chiriak is there to cut out the ball forward, but instantly gives it back with a terrible pass. Not sure if that was to Smith or to Angelo, but found neither of them, only found an Aston Villa shirt. And again it's a mistake from Chiriak which has led to an Aston Villa goal, and it's really not what we want to see. Like we've done really well in spells in this game. I think Aston Villa have been applying a bit of pressure onto us, but it's really two mistakes from Chiriak which have allowed Villa to go ahead in this game. Obviously a lot happened between the goals and Chiriak's mistake, but yeah, if he'd been able to keep hold of the ball better, then maybe we could be in a better position in this game. We're bringing on Ross and we're bringing on Dilly now. Foy's dropping back into attacking mid, and hopefully we're going to see a bit more of an improvement. We're going to bring on Balde in place of Arnott as well, who's not having the best of games on his return from injury. Patino has a corner now, finds Chiriak, and again just after we've conceded, Chiriak has an opportunity to make amends, but plants a header just past a post, and maybe you get the feeling it's not going to be our day-to-day. We're going to bring on Cathal Owens in place of Patino, and we'll also bring on Salim Gerrard in place of Angelo, who is tiring a little bit in this match now. And we'll go to very attacking as well, and hopefully just do something magical to get ourselves back into this game. It's been a very, very close match. Aston Villa just edging it in terms of the shots that they've had through the game, but we have created the most clear-cut opportunities. Our XG is slightly better than theirs, so hopefully one more opportunity for us, we can find the back of the net and we can come away with at least a point in this match. Villa now on the ball, just playing it round the back, obviously in no rush to get it forward. They are the team who are ahead at the moment, so they aren't going to be rushing it. But they do find themselves on the right hand side with Diaby and now Tielemans. And they have managed to patiently get the ball forward to Hugh, who has scored in this match already, but he's been forced out wide. But they keep possession, and Ramsey now with a shot from the edge of the area just goes over Bazunu's goal. We'll do one more shout of encourage to the players just coming up to stoppage time now. And if there was any time for us to get a goal, now would be it. Freddie Smith with a poor throw in there just gives the ball straight to an Aston Villa player. And they've managed to break through our defence. Barnes now into the box with his effort over the bar. Hopefully that isn't going to be the last highlight, but yeah, we've lost this match. A spirited performance, but Aston Villa just had more quality in the end there, and yeah, disappointing to not come away with anything from that game. But we've got another match afterwards. It's in Southampton. They were below us in the league before this match, and hopefully after the next match we can get that win and find ourselves moving up this league table rather than having to look over our shoulder somewhere. So we've just got a message about the tactics, so maybe it's time we think about a change. I don't want to go back to the 5-man system, which we did try, so I think we might attempt to see what the diamond can do for us. I'll have to have a little bit of a fiddle around, see what players we can fit into the system. I know we've got the players who can play there, but it might mean some players have to miss out. It'll be interesting to see what we can do with it. We have reverted back to the diamond for this game against Southampton. Bazunu continues in goal, although he was very shaky in the last couple of matches. So we will be keeping an eye on his form and may have to bring Suzuki back into the lineup if needs be. Barley, Chiriak, Furukawa and Hall continue at the back. I know it was a very, very shaky performance from them in the last game, but I have faith that they can improve. Balde, Patino, Giovannini and Sawyer make up that diamond in behind Foy and Angelo up top. I don't anticipate Angelo getting all too much game time as they advance forward, but just with his performances in the last couple of matches, I felt he definitely deserved a start. And with the little bit of, seems like a good partnership development between him and Foy, maybe they've got an opportunity to stretch the legs a bit today and grab a few goals between them. Southampton, like we say, a team who are close to us in the table, not on the best of runs of form themselves, so hopefully it's a match which we can come out and get a good result in. We do have the home advantage today, and we very much need the Stockport fans behind us and getting us through this match. It's the first opportunity. Patino getting the corner into the box. No one's able to win it in a blue shirt, but we get it back in there through Giovannini. Not quite able to do anything with it so far, but Giovannini bursts into the box now with Hall. He finds Foy, but Foy can't get past the keeper. We do keep the pressure up with another corner though. Patino, he's going to look to drip it into that near post, I think. And do we have the players there who can attack it? It goes to the far post in the end. Again, no one in a Stockport shirt able to get the heads to the ball. Lots of early pressure in this match. Angelo collecting the ball from a poor Southampton free kick, and he does what he did against Brentford a couple of games ago, just drifts past a few of the defenders and manages to find the back of the net. It was a great goal from Angelo. It was a very, very poor free kick, and we see him running to pick it up there. He drifts past his defender like he wasn't even there and applies the finish as well. Maybe he could be getting a bit more of a run in this advanced forward role if he can keep on applying goals and finishes like that to his game. Southampton looking for an instant response. We've got a free kick just at the edge of our area. It's taken a while for this one to be taken, but it looks like it's finally going to get underway now. Andre from the edge of the area, but Bazunu is able to tip that one over the bar, and it goes out for a corner to Southampton. It's the first time we've seen a little bit of pressure from them. However, we are only 7 minutes into the match, so there's plenty of time for more pressure to come in this game. And they do keep it up now, and they've got another corner. We're defending stoutly, but it would be nice to get it away from our area for a bit if we could. Carrillo is going to get the ball into the box again. Looks like we've got the players to deal with it though, and Chiriak heads this one away. Still not out very far. Southampton almost getting back level, but the shot drifts just wide of that far post. And Southampton keep on applying the pressure down this left hand side. They're in the box again, and I think they're going to have won a penalty there. It was a rash challenge from Furukawa. You can understand why I had to make it. The ball was fizzing across the box, and Mara looked to have it a tap in if Furukawa didn't intervene. Unfortunately, he has given away that penalty, and it's an opportunity for Bazunu to maybe make himself a hero if he can guess the right way, and he does guess the right way. Bazunu keeps us 1-0 up in this match. It was a tremendous save from him, and like we say, we retain that 1-0 lead, but Southampton still keeping us under pressure. It's a different type of corner this time, but Giovannini's able to intercept it, and we have broken forward with some purpose, but Foy is not able to make the most of it. Southampton win the ball back, and it's a disappointing end to what looked like a very promising counter-attack for us. And again, a highlight has started. It's been very, very heavy so far, but Foy is broken through. He can't apply the finish to the move though. It was a great ball through run from Angelo. He really seems to be putting on a lot of pressure to this Southampton team today. Unfortunately though, Foy not quite able to apply the finishing touch that time. Do we have another opportunity now? There's a lot of space for Giovannini, and Foy again is in the box. This time he does find the back of the net. I don't think this one is going to be disallowed, or at least we're going to hope it's not, and hope the referee is going to be nice to us and grant this goal. It is. It's Foy's second goal in as many games. Great work from Chiriak to find Giovannini. He had a lot of space, and I don't know what the Southampton defence were doing there. We ended up in a 3-on-1 situation for Giovannini to pick out a man. He picked out Foy, and Foy made no mistake this time and found the back of the net and puts us 2-0 up in the game. Looking for another just before half-time. Patino with the corner. Who can he find in this box to put the ball into the back of the net? No one at the first attempt, but Giovannini picks it up, bursts into the box. He's able to get a shot away, but not able to find the back of the net. It's off the bottom of the post and gracefully into the keeper's arms. Southampton with another corner in this match, but again we deal with it in the first place, and Barley manages to get it out a bit further away as well, but Southampton still with the ball and still coming forward. Carrillo now in the box. It was a good turn and a good finish, but we do see the linesman's flag on the far side go up, so hopefully we're going to see that this one is disallowed. And yes, the ref is firmly taking that money we gave him at the start of the match. Definitely helping us out there with a disallowed goal. He was miles offside though, and I don't know why they use VAR for instances like that. It was pretty clear cut, and we should be going into this half-time break 2-0 up. Gives us something to hold on to. It hasn't been our strong suit, but we definitely need to remind the players not to get complacent. They need to go out and play the same level they did in the first half, if not better. Southampton will be raising their game in an effort to get back into the match, but we've just got to do what we were doing in the first half. It seems the switch back to the diamond has inspired a little bit of form in the players. Giovannini has been heavily involved in the match, as have the two strikers, so maybe it's something that we can do taking forward, but we'll see how the rest of the match goes. It's another great boy from Foy to Angelo, and we said before the match that these two were developing a little bit of a partnership, and it's really come to the fore in this game. Another ball from Foy, finds Angelo, who makes no mistake and finds the back of the net. It's a tremendous performance from the front two, and the likes of Dilly and Jordan Ross should probably be threatened about their positions in the squad now, because it's going to be hard to overtake these two as long as they're on the form that they are today. Giovannini has picked up a little bit of a knock. I don't want to risk him having any long-term injury, so Cathal Owens can come on for him. We are going to take off Sawyer as well, and I think we'll bring on Salim Gerrard to play in his position. Leave it at that for now, because I do enjoy what this team is currently doing and don't want to make too many changes to the squad if we don't have to. And maybe we're going to be seeing another goal added to the tally. Owens now manages to evade the challenge very, very well. I thought for a moment that Dewsbury Hall slid in with 2 feet and could have been getting sent off, but in fact Cathal Owens managed to ride the challenge, made Dewsbury Hall look silly. We weren't able to do too much with it until we managed to find Salim Gerrard about 30 seconds afterwards, whose shot just went wide of the post. But it's been a very, very, very good performance from us today, and this is what we need more of throughout the season. We've been consistent in the match. We've created a lot of chances. We looked like we're going to be scoring a lot of goals, and if we can continue like this, then hopefully it'll be a more comfortable season than it was last year for us. Arnott can come on and get a bit of game time. Wiseman's going to come on in a deep lying playmaker role in midfield, and the score's going to come on at left back, as Lewis Hall is tiring now. But with just over 10 minutes plus stoppage time remaining in this match, we have got to say that we should be getting the win now, and it's been a tremendous performance from us, taking us further away from that relegation zone, which is definitely what we want. Chiriak looking to add to the tally from Wiseman's corner, hasn't been able to do it first time around. Barley now from the edge of the area, just going over the bar with his shot. But a very, very comfortable performance from us, and yeah, the switch to the diamond looks to have worked wonders so far. So if we can keep up this level of performances in the matches ahead, you never know what could happen for us this season. But we'll take that result with a little bit of a pinch of salt. Obviously it was against Southampton, who are below us in the table, flirting with relegation this season it seems. And the run of games we've got coming up as well is going to be terribly, terribly difficult for us. We've got Everton up next, who have been given a 9-point deduction this season, but do find themselves already up in 15th place. They would be just outside of the European places if they didn't have that deduction, so that's going to be a tough game. But then that's followed by Spurs, Man U, Liverpool, Arsenal and Man City, so yeah, the times are getting a lot tougher. I think next episode we're going to come back for those games against Liverpool and Arsenal. I think we've seen a lot of Man City, so we'll have a little bit of a break from them. But I think coming up for these games will be interesting for us. I think we owe Liverpool a little bit of revenge. I think they're the only big team to beat us twice last season, so we definitely want to get revenge against them and hopefully continue our good run of form against Manchester United as well. But you'll find out how that one's gone in tomorrow's episode. If you have enjoyed that, please do remember to drop a like and a comment down on the video below. Remember to subscribe to the channel for regular updates. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.